If you have heard of the Beatles Christmas concerts, then you must be a music enthusiast interested in the history of rock and roll. Do you remember the excitement and energy that surrounded the music scene in the 1960s? As we reflect on the past, let's take a journey back to the amazing photos of the Beatles Christmas concerts that took place from December 24, 1963 to January 11, 1964. During this time, the Beatles were at the height of their popularity, and their performances at London's Astoria Cinema in Finsbury Park were highly anticipated. The Christmas Show was a traditional British variety stage production that included not only music but also a pantomime, creating a festive and entertaining atmosphere. The photos from these concerts capture the essence of an era that was defined by the energy and exuberance of the music scene. The Beatles, along with other acts such as Barron Knights, Duke Dumont, Tommy Quickly, The Foremost, Billy J. Kramer, Cilla Black, and Rolf Harris, brought joy and excitement to audiences during the holiday season. One of the most memorable aspects of the Beatles' Christmas shows was the set list that the band performed. Songs like Roll Over Beethoven, All My Loving, She Loves You, and Twist and Shout became iconic anthems that defined a generation. The energy and passion that the Beatles brought to the stage during these performances were captured in the photos, allowing us to relive the magic of that era. The Beatles' press officer, Tony Barrow, once recalled the behind-the-scenes chaos that accompanied the performances. The Beatles would perform a couple of songs, then quickly change into ridiculous costumes for a sketch before returning to the stage for the show's finale. This insight into the backstage antics of the band adds a human touch to the photos, reminding us that even the biggest stars of the era were just young musicians having fun. Looking at these photos, we are transported back to a time when the Beatles were not just a band, but cultural icons who represented the hopes and dreams of a generation. The energy and excitement that emanate from these images serve as a reminder of the impact that the Beatles had on the world of music and popular culture. As we continue to explore these amazing photos of the Beatles' Christmas concerts, let's savor the history and nostalgia that they evoke. The most exciting part is still ahead, so let's immerse ourselves in the images and reminisce about that era.